Hello, it's me again. I don't know what's going on with my live, but let's turn down to the table. Let's see if I can get this going. Got to get this out of the way. All right. I don't know if this is going to work tonight. We're gonna give it a go. Ooh. Okay, let me try one more time to get this going again. Hello, I'm here. We're going to work on this card, and I'm going to do it in a different color tonight. And this is Happy Hibiscus. And my name is Patience, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Central Arkansas. Let's see if I can get this going one more time. Okay, I've got a big glare right there on my strawberry slush. Got my belly showing in the video, but that's okay. Here we go. Okay. So let me get closer down. Okay, so I love this card. I made this in a class. We had class on Sunday, and they duplicated this card. So I'm going to duplicate it for you. This is Melon Mambo, but I'm actually going to do it with the new in color Strawberry Slush. So let me grab my trimmer and trim a piece of this that we're going to use. And this is going to be trimmed at 4 and 5 1/4. Okay, get rid of those, put my trimmer away, and I believe I have all the other pieces ready. I'm going to use a basic white, thick cardstock for my card base, and I know my table is shaking. I've got to remedy that somehow. And then I have a piece of black, basic black cardstock that is an 1/8 of an inch bigger than the 4 by 5 1/4. So it's 4 and an 1/8 by 5 5/8. I believe that's what it is. I'm going to put this on the card front. I find that black just pops the color. I love it. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and load up the layer of Strawberry Slush onto the black. Then I will show you the stamp set and the dies that we are going to use. Okay, Happy Hibiscus is a bundle, and it comes with the dies. There's also a embossing folder, 3D embossing folder that comes with it. And I would show you that embossing folder if I could lay my hands on it. And I can't lay my hands on it, so I can't show you. But it is awesome. It's an online exclusive. We are going to use this die, but it comes with 11 other dies. We're also using this die. However, I've already got these pieces cut out. I don't have the others cut out because we're going to stamp those first. So you can make blossoms with these 3. These are fabulous labels. And then we have leaves. And then we have a standard leaf that does not have a, what am I trying to say? A stamp to go with it. It's just extra to make your cards extra. So that's what we're going to do, is make a card that is extra. So to get started, get a clean sheet here. I am going to use this scrap sheet of paper, and I've loaded up my stamped image. Now, this die cuts out this image. Here we go. I think it cuts it out like this. Yes. And I'm going to use the mini cut and emboss machine because this goes right through it. It's fabulous. Okay, I'm going to use Memento Black, but let me explain. This is a craft white ink pad that I have used. I have put Memento Black ink in to have a bigger, juicier ink pad. So, just going to let you know that's why it may look different than your Memento ink pad. And it does make a stark black image. Okay, let me close that up before I get really messy. Okay, so before we run this through the die cut, I'm going to take my Strawberry Slush Stampin' Right marker, and I'm going to take the broad end, and I'm just going to put Strawberry Slush on the lines that the artist has already made. So if you're joining me tonight, just tell me who you are and where you're from. Say hello to me so I can know who's here. Okay, now on this particular blossom, I believe where I'm coloring is like a fold. Maybe it's not, but I'm coloring it anyway. You know how sometimes, like right here, your flower petals are folded? And I'm going to go ahead and color the middle with the dark. And I say dark because this is a Stampin' Right marker. There's no difference in color like with blends. You have a light and a dark with your blends. With the Stampin' Right marker, you do not. You've got this one consistent color. Okay. So I'm going to put that away. Now, in this stamp set, there are 3 stamps that coordinate with these 3 blossoms. And they're stamped individually. And I'm going to ink up my stamp, but I'm going to stamp off and then fill this in with the lighter image. That looks good. Let me see. Here we go. I think I've got it lined up. If not, nobody's perfect, and that's just fine. It will look great when I get it onto the card. Okay, so I'm going to put those away. Close my ink pad. I hope I'm close enough for you to see what I've got going here. I know I've got a little bit in the way right there. I don't know how to fix that. So, anyway, that's how we got it going. All right. Let me get my Post-it note tape. If you don't have this, it's fabulous for holding your die cuts onto the image you want to die, because I will invariably hit the machine or knock it out of the way or something. So, let me get my Stampin' Cut emboss machine here. Now, with everyone's mini, it's completely different. And my mini, I use the gray number 3 plate. And that's just the way mine works. I use the gray. And then I use number 2, the most scarred up part of your plate. Use that. Then I'm going to put my images over here. And then I'm going to use the clearest plate to put on top. And the reason why I use the clearest is because it won't transfer any dirt onto my image when I put it through. And I stagger my dies. There we go. And it goes through perfectly. I don't have any problems. But now the tautness of everyone's machine is different. So yours may crackle, snap, crackle, and pop when you go through. And that's okay too. Okay, so I have already die cut some of the other leaves that go in there. So we're going to do some stamping. This is a die cut from the It's Not Stylish Shapes. Let's see. if I can think of the name of it, not perennial postage. It is called Spotlight on Nature dies. And these dies are fabulous. They are not in the new catalog. However, they are not on the last chance list. So that means they are online. So there's tons of these dies. Here we go. We've even got a ginormous circle here. I've used a lot of them. That's why they're all in a little disarray. But it is a set of 12 dies. Okay, so this is the largest one that has the dots and grooves in it. So I really, really like that. Okay, so my stamp set has 4 sentiments. We've got congratulations, you make me smile, thanks for being so kind. Oh, just 3 sentiments. That's a little bit of a grunge texture if you want to put that on there. And I'm not going to put that on there because I'm going to stamp. I always need thank you cards. So sorry about the glare from the stamp set. But you get the point. You know what we're doing here. So thanks for being so kind. There we go. Now, I am ready to put this card together. And how I'm going to do that is I want this on dimensionals. I want it to pop up a little bit. Let me grab some dimensionals here. Those are the minis. Let me grab some full size. Here we go. I've got a brand new package of full size. And since I've got such a big circle, I'm putting one in the middle too so it doesn't sag. Because, you know, when this goes through the mail, it's going to get squashed. And that's okay too. But this is just a 1 stamper. You don't have to have extra postage on this unless you put something, another note in there, a big page or something that you fold up and put in this card. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my seal and take the 2 smallest blossoms and just put some seal on the back of that because we're going to stick those straight to our die cut that we have here. Let's put that up there. And then I'm also going to use some mini glue dots. And I'm going to put them on these leaves. I'm going to pop this one up. And then I'm going to use this second one. If I can get it. I hope everyone can see this. Hey, Pam. Thanks for saying hello. Okay. I can pull that off of there. That's got a hold of it. And then I'm just going to put this down here because I know that my big blossom is going to be popped up. And it's going to be right here. It's going to cover some of that. So, I liked the idea of having some linen twine on here. So, I've already made a bow. How convenient. I had it left over from class. And I'm going to put this bow at the base of this flower. And it won't get lost in the card. Okay, so now I have some white diagonal ribbon. And this white diagonal ribbon is in a set of petal pink and white. And I love it. It ties bows really well. But I'm not going to bulk up the card anymore by tying a bow. So we are going to lay the ribbon in there. There is no bow tied here. It's just laid in there. And I want to show you how we do this. It's kind of a backwards way. So I'm going to cut a length of ribbon that I think is sufficient. And I'm going to start by, this is the top of the bow. And then I'm just crisscrossing, and I'm going to make this. This is my bow, okay? So with that in mind, I know it's going to lay right there. I'm just going to pinch it, hang on to it, and I'm going to put some seal down here, and then I'm going to stick this down, okay? Now we'll cut off the excess in just a moment. So now what I'm going to do is dimensionals. I'm going to pop this flower layer here up, and I'm going to put the dimensionals not on the row, on the die cut. So, and you only need 2 dimensionals for this. Let me get that out of the way so that doesn't stick down. So I'm going to put this right here, and I'm going to pick this up and move it up. I put it down a little too far. Let me see if I can pick that up. If I had my take your pick tool pretty close. There we go. Oops. Paper, paper, paper. Here we go. There we go. Now, if I had my embossing folder, I would show you how to die cut this, but it gives dimension to these particular flowers, and it's really gorgeous. When I find it, I'll do a separate video and post that on my YouTube channel. Okay, so I am cutting the ribbon down just a little bit. And I'm cutting on the diagonal because I like that. And there we go. There is my card. Now, we always have to have some bling. Got to have some sparkle. And I have a package of sparkle here. I always have a package of sparkle. And I'm looking for my open package of sparkle. But I'm going to open this package. And I am going to grab my take your pick tool right here out of my handy dandy cup. And I like to use the 3 different sizes to give bling. I know a lot of people like a lot more bling, but I'm good with this. I like that. And these are your 2 cards. This also gives you a great look at your melon mambo versus your strawberry slush. Strawberry slush has a little bit more pink to it, maybe even a little orange to it. But that is my card. And I really appreciate you joining me tonight. You can put anything you want on the inside. You can stamp another flower in there, maybe this sweet little bloom, and color it. But I'm going to leave it blank for right now. All right, let me turn you back around, see if I can get it back to me. You can look outside. There we go. It's me. I'm kind of crooked. I don't know how to fix it to make it straight. We're just going to go with it. So I appreciate you joining me tonight. I like to keep my cards simple and quick because I don't want to take up too much of your time. You can go to my website and find all kinds of information. We have a new catalog coming out. It'll go live May the 6th. And if you want a catalog and have not received one, when you place that first order, you can get one. I'm not sure if I place an order for you, if that happens. But if you're a person that orders from me a lot, you're going to get a catalog. So I know the demonstrators get their catalogs when they place their first order on the pre-order. So don't worry about it. If you're looking for that catalog, contact me. I'll take care of you. Thank you again. My name is Patience, and I am your demonstrator here in Central Arkansas. Good night.